Happy now. All is now is to give to be in the present. First say, sun it back in here, putting out my perception into the cloud of the collective to expand the collective consciousness. You're now tuning into the mind of analogy and the moon and Horus, who we translate the sixth house. Yes, guys, I'll make this video. And this is going to be my continuation on my Venus placements. This will be the last sign, okay, for Venus. We'll be doing Venus and Pisces. Okay, so last video I did was Venus and Aquarius. This is Venus and Pisces, okay? So Venus actually loves to be here. Venus loves to be in Pisces. Because this is an adaptable water sign that is being ruled by Jupiter, co-ruler Neptune, okay? So this is expanding with love, right? Venus being your planet of love, what you love and appreciate in this reality, you know, your planet of relationships for people, places, and things, okay? So, with this here, okay, being there, and this can be friendship or romantic, this Venus placement can work very well with both friendly and romantic relationships, okay? So, because this is an adaptable water sign, water deals with feeling internally, okay? This is the deepest of the water, so you feel love in relationships. You can feel for yourself and other people when it comes to relationships. Doesn't matter if it's friendly or romantically, okay? So, you know, with this placement, Venus loves to be here because you can feel deep love, right? You can feel when someone's love is genuine, you know? You can feel and you can go ahead and show this externally and relate with your feelings with other people when it comes to partnerships, relationships, you know? So, with this, you expand. Like I say, this is the feminine side of Jupiter. Sagittarius going on that masculine side. You expand within relationships, okay? So you actually learn, soak in knowledge and wisdom from your relationships, right? Sagittarius is more in that teaching through experiences, their knowledge and wisdom in relationships. This is soaking in knowledge and wisdom in relationships, okay? It soaks in, right? And you learn through the ebb and flow, through your experiences, and potentially can dive too deep in your relationships, potentially, okay? So with Venus in Pisces, right? This is, you know, the romantic, you know? It can be romantic. It can be smothering love, you know? Smothering in relationships, you know? The knowledge and wisdom and constellation. With this placement of Venus in Pisces, you will have an innate knowing, innate feeling on how to handle any relationship you're into. You will know how far to go in relationships, how far to treat somebody, how far you can, you know, treat someone due to your innate knowing and feeling, you know, on how you feel in relationships. Because this is more psychic, water is more psychic, okay, so this is more feeling and innate knowing in relationships. You know how to treat someone, how far you can go with somebody, you know, with your love, okay? Because it is deep. You have a lot to give when it comes to love, right? This is the last sign of the zodiac. So you have a lot to give in your love. You have a lot to relate to in your love. You know, a lot of internal substances, you know, that you can give in relationships, okay? So, and that's the thing, as within, so without. You know, as without, so within. You know? So, with this placement, so with this placement, you know, automatically, you know, it's just, can come off as very, you know, so love, okay, for the deep substances you've cultivated spiritually, you know, love for your your way of life, your way of living the world, your way of how you live this reality. Love for that. You know? Love for how you go about moving in this reality, and love for, people, places, and things, right? You'll have an innate feeling, on the things you love, with, let's say, the people, places, and things that you love, you have this, let's say, innate feeling on how you can relate in a pleasurable way, and how you can shape these feelings, these deep feelings that you receive, in a pleasurable way. You can relate this in a pleasurable way, So you can say the alchemist, okay? So can be a good alchemist in relationships. Can take those negative forms, can take all the emotional baggages with Venus and Pisces, this is someone who can take emotional baggages, soak in them, and feel them. Venus and Pisces, more than likely, is someone who people dump their feelings on, but they can take these feelings, right? If they're spiritually inclined enough with this placement, take these feelings, alchemize them, and change them into positivity with your adaptable feelings. Okay, with your adaptable feelings, you can be able to take all these negative baggages, and you can just alchemize them and make these feelings lighter in relationships, friendly or romantic. That's the thing with the Pisces, it is all-knowing. So Pisces is the last again, so it's all-knowing. It's been through all the signs. So it has an innate way, right? It's the wisest. It has an innate way on how to deal with all of them. Innate way on how to maneuver and handle all these emotional baggages that they do receive. Has an innate way on how to handle happiness, how to handle fear, anger, anxiety, any emotional feeling, sadness, has an innate way on how to maneuver and alchemize all these emotions, and which one they want to feel, if you're spiritually inclined enough, with displacement, but if you're not spiritually inclined enough, you can get washed. You can get washed under the current with this emotion, with these placements. Okay, so with this, you can get washed under the current if you do not have, and if you do not cultivate tend to the seize all the emotions that you do carry, as with this Venus and Pisces. But with this can be a placement where someone can be their kindness can potentially be taken advantage of with a Venus and Pisces. Because in relationships, there let's say, they do have a lot to give. Okay? They do have all the C's, right? They got all of it. So potentially they got a lot to give, so some potentially can be taken advantage of. Your love can potentially be taken advantage of, but that's the thing with the Pisces, Venus and Pisces, it is to, because you do have so much love that you hold internally, you might not even mind when people take advantage of that. But that's the thing, that is the learning process, to be able to be more like the Aries, and be a little bit more selfish with your love, when, beings are taking advantage of yourself. That is the learning process, to be like, hey, I'm not going to sit here and just keep giving a lot. I'm not just sit here and just keep giving and giving and giving, because it is adaptable. It wants to receive as well. It is adaptable, mutable water sign. Give and receive relatable feelings. Okay, I relate my feelings to you. Show me how you feel. With Venus and Pisces. Okay. So yeah, this is gonna be quick. First say signing out. Catch you next time. We've officially finished Venus. Yeah.